How far? Shut up! Shut it! Oh. Get him out of here! What the fuck is wrong with Eddie? I don't know, Bubby, cocktails, will you?
Hey, Bruno.
No, sweetie.
How you doing tonight?
Better when you come home with me.
Bruno.
Come on, give me one kiss.
No, not on duty.
Oh, stop. Will you please? This manager of yours is such a chicken shit. Come on. I'm playing. I wasn't playing. Remember one thing? I'll f*** the ass with my if I want. Now, that's fresh.
I noticed that along with your powerful charisma, you kind of were abusive with that young lady earlier here.
You're talking about the waitress, Emily. You want me to apologize? You know what? Let me make it up to you. Honest to God. I won't wipe my on her drapes. You want to help, ain't you? Hey, kid. We talk. You're not a stupid guy. What brought you here? You didn't come here for me, did you?
Where you going, Matt? Huh?
You didn't kill the priest.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't kill the priest.
Yeah. Who killed the priest?
What the fuck are you doing, Matt? You can't walk away from this!
Police officer, want to ask you some questions.
Get away from me, man!
You got a lot of nerve showing your face around here.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Sir.
You really think I'm gonna waste my time with you, Guilo?
You're not a good guy.
The story begins with Matt Conlin, a former elite police officer whose career and personal life have completely collapsed. Once respected on the force, Matt now sits in a church seeking counsel from a priest, quietly laying out the ruins of his life. Matt explains that he was dismissed from the police department after being suspected of stealing a large sum of impounded cash. Although the money was later revealed to have been taken by his partner, Matt became the prime suspect due to his well-known gambling problem. His colleague Steve falsely claimed that he and Matt were playing poker at the time, giving Matt an alibi, but the damage was already done. The department never fully cleared Matt, and he was forced off the force in disgrace. Now living on the margins, Matt drinks heavily, struggles with a severe gambling addiction, and is buried under crushing debt. His marriage to Liz has ended, and he has lost custody of his daughter. Their relationship is distant, and she now lives with Liz and her new husband, Steve. The priest listens without judgment and speaks to Matt plainly. He tells him that while betrayal played a role in his downfall, Matt's continued self-destruction is what now defines him. Redemption, the priest explains, does not come from excuses or promises, but from discipline and restraint. Most importantly, he urges Matt to change for his daughter, reminding him that no court restores custody based on intentions, only proof.
I bet you don't see your daughter one day out of 20.
You're right about that.
Matt leaves with a painful clarity. If he wants to earn back his place in his daughter's life, he must stay clean and out of trouble. Counseling, however, does not fix Matt overnight. Still chasing an easy solution, he goes to a casino, convinced that one big win could erase his debts and help him rebuild his life. Instead, he loses badly. His accumulated gambling markers are suddenly called in, and when Matt attempts to flee without paying, he is confronted by the collector's men in a back corridor of the casino.
I'll get you that money right away, don't worry.
Matt fights them off with ease, only to be stopped at gunpoint by a calm and controlled man named Blue.
What you want, man?
I'm the messenger.
Blue reveals that he's just a messenger and works for a mysterious figure known only as the Old Man. Matt is forced to meet him and learns that his debts have been bought in full. The Old Man offers Matt a way out, work off the debt as a hitman for his vigilante organization, which targets wealthy criminals who use money and influence to avoid justice. The pay is substantial, but Matt initially refuses, until the old man reminds him that refusing means paying the debt in full. With no other options, Matt reluctantly agrees. The old man assigns Blue as Matt's handler, responsible for delivering contracts and overseeing his work. The following morning, Blue breaks into Matt's home to deliver his first assignment.
Take a seat.
Fuck, I had to kill you.
You don't want to do that.
Why that?
'Cause if you do, the old man won't tear up your markers.
Man, you confusing me for somebody who give a
After a brief scuffle, Blue apologizes and hands him the file. The target is Bruno, a powerful Italian mafia boss, heavily protected, well-connected, and untouchable. Bruno is involved in child exploitation and trafficking and has avoided prosecution for years through bribery and influence. That evening, Matt follows Bruno to a restaurant, where he witnesses him publicly humiliating and assaulting a waitress, openly abusing his power without fear of consequences.
How you doing tonight?
Wait when you come home with me.
Bruno.
Come on, give me one kiss.
No, not on duty.
You want to say squat if you got under the table right here? Come on, come on. I'm playing. I wasn't. I'll ass with my if I want. Now that's fresh.
This moment removes any remaining doubt in Matt's mind.
I noticed that along with your powerful charisma, you kind of were abusive with that young lady earlier here.
You want me to apologize? You know something? Let me make it up to you. Honest to God. I won't whack on a drink. Hey, kid. We talk. You know, I'm a businessman. You didn't come in for me, did you?
He completes his first assignment with cold efficiency, killing Bruno and his guards without hesitation and fully stepping into a role he once swore he would never accept. Soon after, Blue visits Matt again. He tells him that the old man is impressed with his work and pays him in full. Blue then presents Matt with a new contract, the assassination of Ling, a Chinese mafia boss involved in major illegal operations. The following morning, Steve visits Matt to bring his daughter for their weekly meeting. Matt uses the opportunity to ask Steve to discreetly look into Blue's background, suspecting that Blue is an alias and believes the man is deeply involved in dangerous business. Shortly after Steve leaves, Matt is ambushed by two thugs.
How can I help you?
Get away from me, man!
Who sent you?
Matt quickly overpowers them and forces them to reveal who sent them. To his surprise, they name Blue. Enraged, Matt confronts Blue at gunpoint. Blue calmly explains that the attack was merely a warning from the old man. Matt was supposed to eliminate Ling the previous day, and time is running out. Blue warns him to stay focused and walks away. Later, Matt goes to Steve's house but doesn't find him, so he heads to the police station instead.
What the fuck is he doing here?
Steve reveals what he discovered. Blue has no real digital footprint and 90% of his known associates are dead. Steve describes Blue as a ghost, someone whose fingerprints would never match any database. He urges Matt to be extremely careful, saying he doesn't want to be the one who has to tell Matt's daughter that her father was pulled from a river. As Matt leaves the station, another former colleague confronts him and orders him never to return.
What do you need, another favor? You got a wrong nerve showing your face around here.
The buddy, I'll rip it off your fucking face.
Matt overpowers him until Steve intervenes. That night, Matt storms Ling's mansion. Inside, he meets one of the old man's operatives, who provides detailed intelligence on the layout of the house and Ling's location. Matt brutally takes out the guards and confronts Ling in his bedroom, killing him with a shot to the chest. As he tries to escape, he is wounded in the arm by one of the surviving henchmen. Blue arrives and eliminates the remaining attackers, and another operative, Drea, extracts them by car. At the hideout, Blue attempts to treat Matt's wound, but Matt refuses. Exhausted and conflicted, Matt declares that he's done with violence and wants out. Blue challenges him, arguing that the world is full of contradictions and that they are killers who target people who deserve it. He explains that Bruno helped North Korea flood the US with counterfeit money and was responsible for at least 50 murders, while Ling was stealing American stealth technology for China.
How's that make you feel now?
That makes me feel terrible.
Later, Matt seeks counseling from the priest once again. He finally reveals the truth about his past. He and his former partner had seized a massive cache of gang money and stored it in a warehouse. Out of the sudden, his partner vanished along with the money and was never seen again. Matt never told Steve what really happened, yet Steve protected him by lying to internal affairs, claiming Matt was with him during a shakeout. Though Matt avoided prison, he was expelled from the force with nothing, no job, no money, and crushing debts. For a time, his gambling markers were mysteriously paid off by unknown benefactors. Years later, his luck collapsed again, and once more, someone is holding his debts.
What are you going to do?
End this.
Later, Drea visits Matt and pays him for the Ling job, then presents a new contract. The target is Steve, the stepfather of Matt's daughter. Matt is stunned and refuses to believe it, insisting Steve is clean. He goes to Steve's house to warn him, but Steve dismisses the threat and bluntly orders Matt to leave town, warning that if anyone comes after him, he will respond without mercy. That evening, Steve visits the church and questions the priest about Matt.
Did he tell you anything about it? Us, him and me.
I'm afraid I can't tell you.
When the priest refuses to betray Matt's confidence, Steve slits his throat. He then murders the altar boy who witnesses the crime. At the hideout, Matt confronts the old man, declaring he is finished. He refuses to kill a good cop and the man he once considered his best friend. Blue stops him and reveals the truth. Steve has been working both sides, using his police division to protect criminals like Bruno and Ling while feeding them information. Steve isn't on the take, he is part of the organization. He commits murders for them and is then assigned to investigate those same crimes.
Steve is dirty.
Matt later learns of the priest's death and confronts Steve at the scene. Steve denies responsibility and blames Blue. Matt vows to avenge the priest, despite Steve's insistence that he stay out of it. Matt confronts Blue in an abandoned building and demands the truth.
Who killed the priest?
Blue confirms that Steve murdered the priest after a beating, giving Matt undeniable justification. Later at the priest's funeral, Steve and his men prepare an ambush. It is revealed that Steve was the one who stole the impounded money and murdered Matt's former partner to silence him. After the service, a standoff erupts. Blue and Drea arrive to back Matt, and a violent gunfight follows.
Look up on that hill.
As leverage, Steve orders his men to take Matt's daughter hostage and threatens to kill her if Matt does not back down. Drea manages to rescue the girl while Matt and Blue fight their way through Steve's men. In the chaos, Blue is mortally wounded. He says goodbye to Matt before dying. Matt and Steve face each other one last time, and Matt fatally wounds him. Consumed by betrayal and rage over the priest and his partner's murder, Matt places Steve's body in a vehicle, shoots the gas tank, and burns it to ashes. In the aftermath, Matt reunites with his daughter, and they begin rebuilding their relationship. The story ends with Matt standing inside the church as Drea enters, handing him his next assignment from the old man. Subscribe for more dramas like this, and don't forget to like this video, it really helps the channel grow.